Hey, everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today we're going to be going over update 1.62 for the console edition of Rust. These patch notes include everything from bug fixes to bug fixes. The big thing in this patch is basically the Easter event is coming out, so if you're here for that, you can leave without even getting to the 30-second point. If you like the fact that I keep things short, sweet, and to the point, make sure you hit subscribe. And for those of you who like to listen to my voice or just want to know what's going on with the console edition Rust, let's get into the patch notes. Update 1.62 patch notes. Hello survivors. Some of the fixes were not ready for release as they are still being tested in order for us to make sure the game runs as intended. We will keep them out of this update and introduce them with a hot fix patch set to release sometime in the month of April. We will try to make this happen as soon as we can. The issues we're aiming to fix as soon as possible are the heavy armor glitch and bases appearing invisible. So yeah, they just sort of blew their wad there and gave out 2 glitches that people can now use. But yeah, those glitches have been in the game for a bit. A lot of people have been exploiting them, and now probably more people are going to be exploiting them. So hopefully that patch comes soon. Now, the patch 1.62 notes. Added Easter event from April 6th to the 27th. An Easter egg hunt will begin every 24 to 38 in-game hours. Players can collect eggs that can be upgraded from bronze to silver and ultimately gold. These eggs can be cracked open for loot ranging from scrap to high-tier weapons. The egg basket will help you hunt for eggs. The bunny onesie and bunny ears are costume items only available during the event. Next up, gameplay. Change the behavior of the lantern, tuna can, lamp, and water barrel so they can be picked up with the hammer using the button prompt and radial menu. Change the large furnace placement rules to match Steam. Change the tech tree so the wooden floor spikes and wooden ladder slots are consistent with Steam. Fixed a bug causing the supply drop to sink into the ground after landing. Fixed a bug that blocked the silent setting for the RF pager in inventory. Fixed a bug that triggered the hostile timer when a player hits a loot crate or recycler with a weapon or tool. I'm very curious who's doing that, because you do it once or twice and you know what's going on. Is this really that big of an issue? I don't know. Monuments. Changed oil refinery building at the power plant monument so that it will display bullet impact decals if fired at. So that's great, of course. Change the materials used on power plant pipe bends so they are the correct color. I'd be willing to bet that literally nobody noticed that. Change the size of dirt mounds found near the sewer green card door at the power plant monument to be consistent with Steam. Fixed an area where dropped items could disappear on the ground inside the broken silo tower at the power plant monument. Fixed floating pallets found at the power plant monument. Fixed places in the power plant monument where the player could get stuck climbing into the industrial buildings. Fixed scale for overpass bridge connecting 2 buildings in the power plant monument. Fixed a floating military crate found near one of the power plant silos. And I've actually never seen that crate, so maybe it was floating over my head and I missed it every time. Fixed Z fighting that occurred at the power plant on the edge of the cooling tower walls, at the bottom of brick walls, the top of the silo exterior of the interior cooling tower, and interior of the cooling tower. And again, Z fighting refers to zombie fighting, which you only get to do if you're cool. I don't get to do it. Improved graphics on the debris from the smokestack rubble, cardboard boxes, and the reactor building ladders at the power plant monument. Improved visuals for electric turbines at monuments to be consistent with Steam. Removed test generator, which was clipping through the floor of the airfield office. So yeah, it looks like they did a lot of power plant monument fixes and a few other ones sprinkled in there. Items. Fixed input-output boxes of pressure pads so they are not blocked by rugs while using the wire tool. Improved level and detail transitions for HBHF sensor. Fixed a visual bug with the wooden doors causing both sides of the door to appear as the same side. It shouldn't matter because you can't soft side wood doors, but it does look better. UI removed test generator and simple lighting from the vending machine electricity listing tab. Fixed overlapping durability UI and battery stats visible when highlighting a battery with the wire tool. Fixed a bug that displayed names of player-owned sleeping bags and beds in streamer mode. Other changes. fixed a bug that could result in players losing input when the controller is disconnected while loading into the main lobby. And that would be all the bug fixes for this patch. Overall, you should be excited about the Easter event and pretty much nothing else, because a lot of these are just sort of quality of life fixes that aren't really that important to the majority of players. But of course, if one of these issues did affect you, it would probably be very important, and it's good that we're not going to see players running into them in the future. Anyways, it's a low-key update, but given that they've got Cultivator and a whole graphical revamp coming up, which I'm going to be giving you sneak peeks of, it's understandable. Until next time, peace.